What's up guys, Imran here, Monster Gadgets, and in this box I've got a bike rack by Tesla that we're going to go ahead and unbox and hook up to the Tesla Model X tow hitch. So let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, welcome back. So first, let's go ahead and unbox this. For those of you that are joining me for the first time, all my videos are timestamped below. So if you don't want to watch any one portion and you want to forward to whatever sparks your interest, feel free to move ahead. But I'm going to start with unboxing. Then we'll go ahead and do the hitch itself, exposing it and putting the actual controller into it or arm into it so we can go ahead and hook this up. So that's going to be kind of the order. But let's start with unboxing first. All right, it's a box inside of a box. Clearly I'm having difficulty doing it. This might be a multi-person people thing, but right now I'm doing it on my own. That's that. All right, let's flip this over. Open this up, and we've got few different things. Instructions, keys, and an Allen wrench. Please read me first. Register the rack. Okay. Racks do's, racks don'ts. So I'll read that. How to install it. These are anchors for the bikes once we actually get this installed, and it's the bike rack itself. So we've got the bike rack, which we'll take out before we put it in. I'll go ahead and leave this right here while we go ahead and take a look at the actual hitch. All right, I went ahead and went to my car in the front. Tesla gives you the control arm to put into the hitch. So we've got this here. We'll take a look at that in a second. As far as the actual part that you have to expose, it is actually under this plastic rivet, and there's looks like 2 screws here. My hand's gonna get dirty, so I'm gonna grab something to clean that with first. All right, so if you can see, those 2 screws right there is what we have to take off for this to be exposed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the tripod and see how easy it is to get those off. So let me go ahead and put this here, and let's see how quickly I can take these off. All right, they are screws. It's like a big screw, I think. So let's see if I can, and they are, there's oil around it, so I'm not sure. All right, so I unscrewed it a little bit, and then I put the side of the screw in, and it looks like it came right out. So we've got these 2, if I can put them together without getting my hands dirty. That's what they are. And then here's 1 washer. I'm not sure where the second washer went, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off and expose the, so pull down, pull back, and this part comes up. And let me go ahead and show you. Here's what it looks like. So I'm assuming, well, obviously this is a electrical connection, which we're not going to need in this case because I'm just hooking up a bike rack to it. But here's how we're going to attach this. All right, so I pulled this cap out as you guys can see there. And a lot of oil and water type of thing came out. I don't know what that is, but it's really greasy, and you can see it's got tons of grease on here, and that's where that lever is going to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out, put that in, and I'll show you guys how that's being done. I'm not going to clean this because I'm not sure it's supposed to have oil or grease on it. I'm assuming yes, but we'll see. All right, so here's the arm that actually comes from Tesla, and as you can see, it's got keys attached to it, which you need to lock and unlock from the side here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those keys out and see if I can unlock this, and obviously this is gonna go inside the car like this, so then you've got the part here that you need to hook up the bike rack. So let me go ahead and undo the keys here. Just like that. And on the side here, it tells you driving position, which has to be locked. So right now, essentially, I think once it goes in, I would have to move this. So let me go ahead and put the key in here. So I've got it figured out. Unfortunately, I read the instructions and there's not much that says about this. So here's what you need to do. The wheel here, I put this on unlock, and what you need to do is you need to pull this out and twist it. And what you'll see is there's a white dot here, and this red should line up with the white. So when you put this in, it's basically gonna go ahead and lock into place. So let's go ahead and do that. And you'll hear it click, just like that. Now it's in there. And I'm gonna turn the key to lock, and it is secure. That is in there, and now we can go ahead and hook up the bike rack to it. All right, here we are. Now that we've got this in, it's all set to go. I've got the bike rack right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Just so that you are aware, here's what I had to do. So the bike rack itself has got a small lever right here that you pull down, and when you pull that down, what happens is this, you can go ahead and pull down as well, so that way it's in setting condition. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up and put this in here. Now the one thing to note on here is the lever here, you'll need to adjust this. You'll need to turn it counterclockwise, actually clockwise, to loosen it, so that this piece becomes loose. And once you put this in there, you want to go ahead and hold this, push this all the way in, turn this all the way clockwise, and you'll feel it kind of setting into place. And then at that point, you're not going to be able to move this in and out. So it says to apply about 10 pounds of pressure to tighten this all the way and make sure that it doesn't actually move, which as you can see, it's not. And then the key, you use this key to go ahead and lock it in place, so that way it's secure. So let me go ahead and put the key in. I guess once you lock it, this becomes inactive. So now it doesn't matter which way you turn it, what you do with it, it will not matter. It'll just keep spinning. But once you engage the key, then it becomes where you can loosen it and tighten it. So if you want to take it off, obviously you go counterclockwise. If you want to tighten it, you go clockwise. But once you're at that spot where you feel secure enough, put the key in, turn this, and this becomes inactive. So that is secure and good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this key back, and I am sweating, guys. It is hot here. It is about 2 in the afternoon, and it's about 80 degrees outside, but this was the only time I could record. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera back, and you guys will see me sweating bullets. All right, so here's what it looks like set up. And what we're gonna do is, again, this lever was used to put that back down, so you can go ahead and put it in. This lever, if you pull this up, this will actually unlock this, and this comes out. We're gonna go ahead and put those straps in so these can be locked in. So let's do that next. I'm not gonna do all of them for saving some time here and not having you guys view me put every single one. But here's what they look like, V-shaped. you essentially just put them in and they are locked in place. So once you put the actual bike in, you're gonna go ahead and put this on top and lock it into place. So but for right now, just for demonstration purposes, obviously I did it without a bike, but once the rod goes in, you lock it in place and you are good to go. So this bike rack is all set and ready to haul some bikes. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm not really going anywhere right now as far as any trips go, but I do have to take one of the bikes to get fixed for my son, so this will come in handy. But in the future, once I do go and take a few bikes on trails and things like that, obviously I'll go ahead and use this and give you guys some feedback on how well this works and if it impacts range or not. Obviously having extra weight in the back, it probably will. But hopefully you guys found this video to be helpful. I know the instructions that I got and you guys saw, I paused the video a number of times to kind of figure it out myself. But hopefully this was helpful, and if you are in the market for one, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description below. You guys can go check that out. It's from Tesla. And but hopefully again, you found it helpful. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.